This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is Trump v. Powell, Part 4. And I don't really know what part this is, but you've got, again, the rhetoric escalating between President Trump and President Powell. Now, I happen to be a person that believes Jerome Powell is about as good as they come. He stands up to President Trump, and I'm not an anti-Trump guy, but I do think Trump is just wrong on this. That Chairman Powell does his best to protect us from inflation. Inflation's a horrendous thing. So he's kept rates a little bit high for a long time, which upsets the private equity markets, can upset the public markets. It does a lot of that. But he's got the wherewithal to keep the rates high, and this pisses off President Trump. Watching this battle and Powell is one of the great things in American, TV or spectatorship that you can have. It's almost like watching the Trump versus Musk debate. The beauty of Chairman Powell is he's one of the few people with the backbone in the country to constantly take on President Trump and not be overly intimidated by his efforts to push Powell out of office. So again, watching Trump versus Powell, but we are huge fans of Fed Chairman Powell and hope he continues to hold his ground. The most recent jobs report, where lots of jobs were created this month, is likely to lead Chairman Powell to stick to his guns on keeping rates where they're at versus lowering rates. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Podcast, the Becker Business and Private Equity Podcast. We are thrilled this week to see the Becker Business Podcast for one in the Apple News Business Rankings. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for your thoughts. Feel free to anytime to text Scott Becker with your comments, 773-766-5322. We're going to go to our studio audience for comments shortly. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very, very much.